Hey guys, the dude from Denmark here. Welcome to episode 3 of Magic Origins, the new expansion that's about to come out for Magic the Gathering. More spoilers have been revealed today, including a new version of Jace, so let's check it out. Before Jace turned into a planeswalker, he was called Jace Rune's Prodigy, and was a blue legendary human wizard creature that cost you 2 mana to cast, and is a 0/2. You can tap him to draw a card and discard a card, and if there are 5 or more cards in your graveyard, exile Jace, then return him to the battlefield, transform on his owner's control. If we look at his transform card, he's called Jace Telepath Unbound and starts off with 5 loyalty counters. His first ability gives you 1 loyalty counter. Up to 1 target creature gets -2/-0 until end of turn. His second ability costs you 3 loyalty counters to do. You may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard this turn. If that card would be put into a graveyard this turn, exile it instead. His ultimate costs you 9 loyalty counters to do. You get an emblem with whenever you cast a spell that target opponent puts the top 5 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. So I do think it's the typical Jace thing, which isn't that fun, to be honest. But because of the new keyword with the prowess thing and so on, that whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this could actually be really great in that kind of decks. It's interesting to see that the young Jace is a 0/2 that can't do much other than draw cards for you, which I actually like flavor-wise. But yeah, all in all, I do think that it's the typical thing with Jace, but it's also at the same time something that we used to have, and I think this is, what he is. So it seems like an okay card. Another blue card is Jace Sanctum, which is an enchantment that costs you 4 mana to cast. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 color less to cast. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, scry 1. This is pretty neat for 4 mana that you get so much advantage. And if we look at the spell mastery mechanic, for instance, you get to get the sorcery and instant cards in the graveyard a lot faster because they're cheaper now. So that's always a good thing. But all in all, I do think that this is a really good card. Blissett Spirits is a white spirit creature that costs you 3 mana to cast, and it's a 2/2 with flying. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, put a 1/1 counter on Blissett Spirits. This seems like this would have been a lot better in the Theros block, where we had all this about enchantments and so on. Constellation, I think it was. If we look at the artwork, I don't know if I should be sad or happy for these kids. I mean, they died. It's kind of tragic, but at the same time, they also look so happy. So it's kind of weird. But also the flavor text and so on. Flavor-wise, I really love this card and would love to see more of these kind of cards. The last 5 cards I want to show today is a part of a cycle, which I'm not really going to talk about, because I do think that we always have these kind of cycles, and it's just so boring to talk about because, they're the same stuff every time that we kind of have to have them and so on. I've talked a lot about this before. But you're more than welcome to leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think of these cards we have seen so far, and this blog in general so far. Whenever there are new cards coming out for Magic Origins, I'll be making new videos. If you're interested in this, you can subscribe to me. Until next time, have fun guys.